Hello, thanks for being in a new video. This time we have unboxing of the POCO X8 Pro. We have to start. As you can see, we have the special edition of Iron Man, making this an exceptionally special unboxing. You're already noticing that the box is customized, but before we dive into more details, let me inform you about the price of these devices. The official price in Mexico for the most basic configuration is 6,899 pesos. Meanwhile, the version Iron Man costs up to 8,699 pesos. However, I have some good news for you. In the description, I've provided the link to the official store on AliExpress, where, after applying various coupons that I provided for you down below, you might be able to purchase it for under 4,500 Mexican pesos. On the screen, you're viewing the reference prices in dollars, so you can have a better idea. It will surely be a great option to purchase them through the link that I have provided for you down there in the description. So, after saying all of this, what are your thoughts on us opening the box? However, before we do that, I want you to notice some design references, because it's truly quite beautiful. It appears they put a significant amount of effort into crafting a box that would appeal to both brand enthusiasts and Iron Man fans. Therefore, let's proceed to open this packaging. You can observe that it consists of two sections, with the bottom part containing a sheet that displays certain specifications and details about it. Iron Man, who is undoubtedly appealing to all fans. In this section, we can also observe a Marvel indicator. Furthermore, we find the cell phone here, and on the top there is also a small envelope, or a small box that also comes personalized with all things related to Iron Man, continuing the collaboration we first witnessed last year with the POCO X8 Pro. So here, we're going to carefully extract the content, allowing us to thoroughly review and ensure that there's also a really nice little add-on that we have here. So we are going to find ourselves with the usual paper, and although this might not be anything too outstanding to mention, over here if we find ourselves with a case, you'll notice that inside it comes personalized with Iron Man. It also provides us with a soft touch to protect the cell phone, and on the back it even comes personalized with Tony Stark's signature. So I truly believe that the fans will be extremely excited with what they can have through this amazing device. So it's a specially crafted designer case for you to take full advantage of. In just a moment, we'll see how it fits, and then you can let me know how you would prefer to use the cell phone. Would you choose to use it with a case or without one? Fortunately, this special edition does indeed come with a case that's designed to enhance your experience. Alright, that's everything that was included in this little extra envelope. So now we're going to get acquainted with the device directly. Look, here it is, and beneath the device you'll still find the cable, which is from USB-A. Unfortunately, the move towards USB-C is not with such a modern cable. However, it is important to note that it includes a small plastic tape to tie the cable, which is signed by Tony Stark. Additionally, the cable itself is red, and its interior is in an orange shade, making it easy to distinguish. And as you notice, the Iron Man version, curiously enough, does not come with a charger. Yes, that's right. Even though it's the most expensive version, this particular version arrives without a charger. Xiaomi recommends using a charger of at least 100 watts or more, which is a bit strange. The other versions, however, do come with a charger included in the box. But well, let's go ahead and close this box so we can focus on the cell phone we have right here. The manufacturer already highlights here on this packaging some of the most notable features. However, let's take it out of this packaging. We'll also take off the sticker, and now we can see the design. Just by looking, it definitely appears very powerful, like Iron Man, with that golden touch. If you look closely from certain angles, it even has a slightly reddish hue, and it looks very impressive. Even here, you can see the Stark Industries seal, and indeed, it definitely gives off a very powerful vibe. Let's see, would you use it with a case or without? Honestly, I think the design without a case feels very appealing. The case does have Tony Stark's special signature, but I'd still use it without one. Now that we've got the device all set up, it's time to delve into its specifications, so let's get started. We'll discover that it's 838 millimeters thick and weighs 2147 grams. This isn't a device that competes in the ultra-thin or ultralight category. It comes with an IP68 rating, making it resistant to water and dust, and the front is protected with Gorilla Glass 1, which I believe competes perfectly well in terms of resistance for its price range. However, keep in mind that the back conceals a secret. It features a ring with RGB lights. You can customize these lights with various colors, and they can be quite useful when you're gaming or serve as a kind of notification LED. What do you think about that? It's a fascinating element that certainly adds to its appeal. The screen measures 659 inches, which is fairly large, and it has super thin bezels. It offers 1.5K, 2756 times resolution, 1268 pixels, providing us with a refresh rate of 120 Hz. It has a peak brightness of 3500 nits, which is achieved in 25% of the area for HDR content, or overall it reaches 2000 nits. The display features a 12-bit color depth, making it impressive wherever you choose to view it. Truly. No other screen matches this level within the same price range. Regarding sound, it features a stereo setup with one speaker located at the bottom and another positioned in the headphone area for calls. Initially, the sound quality seems excellent to me. The front camera is 20 megapixels with an f2.2 aperture and fixed focus. You're seeing the usual reference before taking a picture, showing it was a very complex backlight environment. While the preview isn't optimized yet, the final picture is indeed well optimized. On the back, we can see two cameras. First, there's the 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera featuring an f2.2 aperture with fixed focus. Then we have the main camera, which is 50 megapixels with an f1.5 aperture and optical stabilization. I appreciate that there aren't any marketing cameras that color the design just to boast about having numerous tiny cameras without a real purpose. However, what I dislike is the software that displays completely nonsensical images on the lock screen. Sure, this can be disabled, but it's quite bothersome for me. Anyway, let's look at some pictures here. First, notice the ultra wide angle camera, which looks decent for its category where the main camera competes. It shows better color and has great detail and contrast. Then observe that it optimizes pixels very effectively because the 2x zoom preserves optical quality. Even here, when you look at the 4x zoom, it does not maintain 100% optical quality, yet it appears to be quite well optimized. The maximum zoom, which is 10x, also seems to utilize the sensor information very effectively. So even though the zoom is only digital, the truth is that it competes quite well within its price range. For video recording, note that if you integrate recording capabilities in 4K with the main camera, although the ultra-wide camera is only with full HD as in the front camera. The battery provides a capacity of 6,500 mAh. This means it has a notably high energy density, making it a very competitive battery option. It supports hypercharge technology with a charging rate of 100 watts. Additionally, it offers reversible charging capabilities via cable, reaching up to 27 watts. Pay attention because typically other phones that allow charging through this cable port to function as a power bank usually offer an output of only 5 to a maximum of 10 watts. Therefore, this feature is quite intriguing and noteworthy. In the software, we are going to find ourselves with Hyperos 3.0 already installed from the factory, which is indeed a positive aspect. In fact, it is already receiving some updates that enhance several features. It appears that with Hyperos 3, Xiaomi has made improvements in various aspects. Hopefully, we will have a great experience. I will share more details in the video review. For now, I can tell you that it also includes several functions of Xiaomi Hyper AI, featuring the Intel editor, subtitles, voice transcription, and many other things. And of course, Gemini and circular search from Google. And to finish, we find versions of 256 or 512 GB of storage and 8 or 12 GB of RAM. In this case, I have the highest version, and the processor is the MediaTek Dimensity 8500 Ultra, which for those who want to see a numerical reference of its performance, here we have the result in Geekbench that gave us 1,694 points in a single core and 6,482 points in multi-core. For the price range in which it competes, it is truly remarkable to see this level of performance. Notably, it scored over 2 million points in Antutu. Once more, I must emphasize how impressive the power it can achieve is, even though it consumes 6% of the battery. So I would suggest that, despite having a very high capacity, the battery can deplete quickly in high-demand tests. However, this has just been an initial first look at the POCO X8 Pro. Remember, the description has a purchase link with coupons for a low price. Stay tuned for the video review with more info. See you next time.